Here are my autism traits that you didn't know were autism traits, part 3. I am a high masking autistic person, and sometimes my traits are not the usual that you would suspect as an autistic person. So I'm gonna explain some more in this video. Number 1 is, it's kind of a funny one, but I use really big words. Half the time people don't know what I'm talking about. But for some reason, like, my vocabulary is really large, unusually large. I think that's because I'm a Ravenclaw also. But yeah, that's actually a trait. Another interesting trait is, so for context, when I was younger, when I was around like 7, I had to go to a child therapist. And they told me that I had OCD and extreme anxiety, but they didn't look into it more. And what's funny is that a lot of autistic people actually have OCD traits. So they'll have like excessive rumination, or they'll have like patterns that they'll repeat in order to self-soothe. So one thing for me was excessive hand washing. Yeah, and I didn't realize until recently that that is actually an autism trait, is repetitive self-soothing patterns. It's a stim essentially. And also a lot of people confuse depression with autistic burnout, especially like lengthy autistic burnout. And I now wonder, like, all the different times that I've been depressed, was that just autistic burnout? Most likely. Oh my God, another trait that I have is rumination upon trying to prepare myself for something in the future. So for example, I'm about to get my driver's license and do my test again. First time I failed. That was a horrible experience. And it's in a month. I booked it for a month. It's a month away, okay? It's a month away, and I am constantly ruminating, especially before bed, about like all the possible things that can go wrong and all the possible ways I can fix it. Trying to prepare yourself for the unpreparable moments that you just have to walk into it, and that makes me really uncomfortable. I like, before I go to a restaurant, I need to know like what's on the menu, what kind of atmosphere it is, what area of the city it is. Like, I need to be prepared. And the last one I'm going to talk about is hyperfocusing. So if I am really into a task, I can like hyper focus on something for hours on end and forget that I need to eat, pee, I forget that I'm tired. I can just like zero in on, like, for example, like editing a YouTube video. I can just like zero in on it for hours. This trait also overlaps with other things, but it is also an autism trait.